Good morning, good afternoon, or good night depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? Last year on the channel, we reviewed Stringjoy strings as recommended by my one buddy David Wilson, and we put them on the SG right here. You can go watch that video for yourself, but the Sparks nose of it is that I was really impressed with these strings. They felt and sounded amazing. But my problem with guitar string videos on YouTube is that not enough people go into the longevity of strings, so we decided to wait 3 months and do an update review of them. Why 3 months? Well, prior to putting the Stringjoys on the SG, we had the Dario 10 through 46s on the SG for about 3 months. So we were testing how 3-month-old the Dario strings sounded, 3-month-old Stringjoy sounded, and then, of course, the new set of Stringjoy strings from the original thing. We took the audio test from that original video and I recorded one the 3 months down the line, comparing them all back to back, and I was still really impressed with how 3-month-old Stringjoys sounded. They didn't sound as good as new strings, of course. No string, like when they're a certain amount of age old, is not going to sound better than new strings, but they sounded really great compared to the Darios. And also just playing wise, the strings still felt like new, and they weirdly looked new, and I play this guitar every day. And so we've waited a while, and like I said, it's been 1 year since that first review, and honestly, I haven't changed the strings on the SG yet. Yes, I know that's pretty bad, but the reason for that is because we are going to be testing how 1-year-old Stringjoy sounds against a new pair of Stringjoys. And this also gives me an excuse to clean the guitar and put some fretboard oil on the fretboard, because honestly, this guitar kind of needs a little bit of a cleanup. Also, in the span of the year, the packaging has slightly changed on their regular set of strings. So this is how they used to look, and as you see here, it's a pretty standard box. We have the circular sticker right there, and it has a nice cursive font on there, as well as the string gauges. But if you're just looking at it from like this angle, you don't know what the gauges of the strings are. All you know is that they're lights, which in some companies means 10s, in some companies it means 9s. So you were like, okay, what is it, unless you got really close and read it, or of course go to the website, which is always a smart option. Stringjoy have actually remedied this by putting a different sticker on their guitars, which you can clearly read 10 through 48 now. And also the font on there matches the rest of the box a lot better, and you can see all the string gauges are right there, including our 13.5 string. And also what the contents that came in the box are different, because we got some cool things. Like we got this handwritten note, "Keep rockin' Justin from John." Thank you, John, I really appreciate it. They've also started to do a Stringjoy rewards program where if you get enough Stringjoy strings, you can get a t-shirt, a hat, or a microfiber cloth. There's probably some other stuff in there that I can't remember off the top of my head. There might not be, there might, maybe. And also we got a sticker, like every good company should do, include a sticker in their packaging. It's actually a different sticker from what we usually got, because, let me see if I'm going to find the old sticker real quick. Okay, so this is one of the original stickers that we got with the Stringjoy strings. I really like it, I really like the blue color on it, but the one they sent this time, I really like this one a lot more. I think it's just because of the white and blue on it, but you can see right there, it's completely different sizes. I kind of really like the fact that the stickers changed it up, because yeah, I really like it, because every time I get one of these, I find a new sticker, and it's always so cool. Here are the 1-year-old Stringjoy strings. They are starting to finally feel dirty. They felt dirty around the 8-month, 9-month mark, and I started to notice that they've been feeling a lot more dull. Bands are putting the guitar out of tune, but that's what you're going to get with old strings. I also like on here is that you're not getting any black spots on the strings, especially on your G and B string. What I mean by this is that previously I put the Darios on here. I have the Darios on my Schecter at home. And I've noticed that sometimes on them, like even though I don't play my Schecter a lot, I still play the SG a lot. But I'll notice that the strings will start to turn black on the G and B strings down by the bridge and up by the nut also. But as you can see on this guitar, we aren't getting that at all. The strings are still silver, which is really impressive. And I don't know like what causes that blackening on the Darios, because like I said, on my Schecter at home, I don't play a lot and there's blackening on there. But when I had the Darios on this one, I played a lot, there was a noticeable blackening on there, including on the Chapman with the Floyd Rose. I'm noticing on there. So I don't know, but Stringjoy, that's really impressive. So overall, playing wise, the strings are still good to play. You can slightly feel the dirt buildup on the strings, but like I said, that's because they're 1-year-old and you have a lot of dirt falling off your fingers if they're dirty. So the strings are slightly have a dirty feel to them, but all in all, it's still a great guitar to play with these strings. Bends are still good. None of the strings sound or feel dead. They all feel fine. But the thing I've noticed is that this guitar will go out of tune a lot more easy now than it did previously. But that might be down to the fact that these are 1-year-old strings. And now it's time for the audio test. So everything you're going to be hearing is going to come through bias FX. We're going to be using a distorted channel. We're also going to be using a clean channel. And also for you, we're going to be throwing the distorted sounds on one side and the cleans on one side, so you can hear how the strings sound when they're clean and how they sound distorted. Now we can just take out one headphone, hear how it sounds, put in the other one, hear how the other one sounds, listen to them both in the mix. Then we're going to throw the other track on when we finally replace the strings with new strings. And also, you're going to hear 3 sections of the song. You're going to hear an intro, a middle bit, and then a solo bit. So for the intro, we are going to be on the neck pickup. For the middle bit, we're going to be on the middle pickup, funny enough. And then for the lead tone, we're going to be on the bridge pickup. Time to grab dinner, then we restring. Alright, as you see, we have the bench all set up right here. Well, makeshift bench. We're using some towels and then a pair of pins to support the neck of the guitar. But now we're going to open up the packaging itself just so you can see what this looks like. And so, of course, you open it, you're going to get this. And I believe this is actually a different way they've packaged it from the last time I've gotten their strings. So that is pretty cool little rip away area. Take everything out here. And yeah. And now we're going to take all the strings off, which I'm going to do in 1, 2, 3. Just like Heart, I'm a magic man. Alright, so we got 2 of the old strings right here because these 2 strings I noticed the most oldness on, if that makes sense, if that's an adjective, oldness. So we're going to put the G string, or B string down. We're going to take a look at what is the D string. You can kind of see the indentations from the frets on there. And just goes along all around the D string itself. A lot of dentations just from the frets itself. And I noticed that on a lot of guitars I've played, nothing on like the A and the E string, only on the D string, which might say something about my playing, but yeah. Next thing we got here is, I believe, our B string. This one is just a lot of dirt and grime on there. Not sure how well it's going to go through the GoPro, but you can see little tiny dark marks on there just because the string is dirty. Speaking of dirty, that's the thing we're going to do next, is we're just going to polish everything down. Again, not going to film this part just because this is about the strings. This SG looks a million times better now that we've cleaned the body and oiled the fretboard, as well as cleaned some of the hardware. Now it's time to put the strings on. Probably not going to film this part just because there's already a video of me putting Stringjoys on this SG on the channel, which you should go check out in the first review. And so we're going to see when all the strings have been put on the guitar. Okay guys, the new strings are on the SG, and of course since these are fresh strings, they're going to need some time to set in. So I'm going to give them a few hours, and we'll play it for a bit, of course, do those bends to get the strings all nice, do one of these doodads across all the strings, and then we're going to record test number 2. So I just got done listening to both audio tests, and I am a bit shocked on how similar these strings sound together. Now, again, this is my just listening right now. My opinion might change, and I'll probably leave that down in the comment section below, so make sure you go check that out in the comment section if my opinion did in fact change. But as of right now, recording this, I think they sound almost identical, except for a certain spot, which is that middle bit when we're on the middle pickup position. On the old strings, there's a little bit of more of a punch on the clean channel compared to the distorted channel. And then when we go to the fresh strings, there is a bit more punch on the overdrive channel compared to the clean channel. And also, like, the outputs look almost virtually identical. The biggest change is also in the middle section, but that might have just been like my pick intensity, like rolling out all of the factors involved, so it might have been how fast or how hard I was going. Of course, this guitar is now out of tune just because they're new strings. Everything was in tune when I recorded it. But yeah, I'm shocked on how similar they sounded. So, 1-year-old Stringjoy strings, do they hold up? Absolutely, they hold up, but after a while they will start feeling dirty. And then it's probably a good time to start replacing them. But honestly, we just left these Stringjoy strings on for a year. They're still going to sound as they did new, which is pretty amazing. Stringjoy, you are a wonderful company. Anyway, I hope this was a fun video for you all to watch. A little fun experiment for me to do, and finally nice to have some fresh strings on this SG with this experiment. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Go comment down below if what you think sounded better with the new strings or the old strings, and also check down there in case my opinion on the strings did in fact change. Make sure to hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, because I'm not going to be done doing these types of videos anytime soon, because I love making videos and I love guitar. So anyway guys, I'll see you next Thursday, I believe, with another video. If not, I'll see you next Monday with another video. All depends on how much stuff I have to get done this week. But anyway guys, I'll see you Thursday and or Monday. Goodbye and good night.